And time now to cut across live to the Indian Ministry of External Affairs that is addressing the media right now. Let's listen in.
We held on 14th of June 2019. Leaders are expected to arrive on 13 June 2019. Friends, this organization, SCO, represents approximately 42% of the world's population, 22% of its land area, and 20% of its GDP. For us, it is a structured platform to engage with Central Asian countries. Some of the important issues that are taken up within the framework of SCO include counterterrorism, Afghanistan, separatism, extremism, and there are several streams within which cooperation is developed and furthered. Within MEA, I should add that we have a specialized SCO division to manage our engagement with this organization. This would indicate to you the extent of our commitment and the extent of our engagement with this organization. India has actively participated in various SCO mechanisms under Kyrgyz chair over the last 1 year. The organization, for reference purposes, I mentioned, works on the basis of consensus. Typically, the summit settings are meant to discuss the global security situation, multilateral economic cooperation, people-to-people exchanges, and other topical issues. I won't go into the list of members, but 8 countries, including India, are members of SCO. You are also familiar with the concept of observers. There are 4 observers, dialogue partners, and there are others also who attend the SCO meetings, the SCO Secretary General, the Executive Director of the Tashkent-based RATS, Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure. In terms of the typical summit format, is I can brief you, give an overview. There's a moment where there's a group photograph, Council of Heads of State meet in a restricted format, delegation level meeting with the participation of observer states, signing of agreed documents, again a group photograph where the observer countries are also there, and an official lunch. So it's a very compact program on the 14th. In this format, we will be discussing the various issues of concern. Prime Minister, when he participates, when he makes his interventions, he will reflect the Indian concerns and priorities with respect to the SCO process. I mentioned to you about contact group on Afghanistan. There have been several activities, so let me just mention a few of them. The last meeting of the contact group took place in Bishkek from 18 to 19 April. The RATS, that is a very, very important body with which exchange of information takes place, cooperation on anti-terrorist activities. From our side, NSCS is the nodal agency. Defense is also an important part of the SCO process. Only recently, Raksha Mantri attended the meeting of SCO defense ministers in Bishkek on 29th, 30 April 2019. There are some defense-related activities also to take place in September 2019 and later on in the year as well. I should add at this stage that while we have given you an overview of the format of the SCO meetings, there is indeed scope for bilateral meetings, and we're happy to confirm bilateral meetings with Russia and China as taking place on the margins of the SCO Summit. There will be, and there are other requests also. These tend to be processed, taking into account the limited time available. I will also go on to mention that this is a very special visit because there is a bilateral component also.